Hey, what's up guys, Benny here, and Season 1 for Apex Legends has finally arrived. Season 1 has brought with it a whole bunch of updates that you're going to want to be aware of, and has finally kicked off a load of activity and resets that we can now expect on a weekly basis from new legends, new weapons, and items, and so much more. So in this video, I'm going to go through everything that is now available through the Season 1 launch, which is called Wild Frontier. Something to be aware of is that rewards during Season 1 will remain unique to this season and won't be available to be attained in the future. So let's importantly start off with the Battle Pass, which has 110 tiers worth of loot and rewards for you to earn throughout the season, which will run until June. There are two versions for you to purchase, the regular pass which costs 950 Apex coins, and then the Battle Pass bundle which costs 2,800 Apex coins. Now, if you play a lot of Apex, I'd recommend just going for the 950 coin one because you'll get all 110 tiers over the 3 months anyway. Now, when you purchase the Battle Pass, there are over 100 unique items for you to earn, which you'll get every time you rank up. Though importantly, for those of you that don't want to get the Battle Pass, there's still a bunch of free rewards for you to get your hands on, including a Wild Frontier Legend skin, 5 Apex packs, and 18 Frontier themed stat trackers, which we'll get onto a little bit later on in the video. Respawn have also added a couple of features that you may have missed into Apex Legends that you can use to maximize the speed that you level up through the Battle Pass, so you can get some of the better rewards, including these two legendary reactive camo skins for the Havoc. The main feature for you to take advantage of to maximize your Battle Pass points is through the Legend bonus. Now, the Legend bonus allows you to get an additional 25,000 Battle Pass points each week with every legend. This means you are rewarded for playing with every legend in the game, so if you want to get to the highest level as quickly as possible, make sure you're getting the maximum experience by playing with every legend and getting all those bonus Battle Pass points every single week. And for those of you that don't know what a reactive camo is, which is Season 1's top reward when you finally manage to reach the max level. It's a camo that will change when you reach certain kill milestones with the weapon, which will make it look absolutely incredible when you manage to reach that max tier. The two that are available are the Silver Storm and the Golden Idol, which are both for the Havoc. I also think it's a nice little feature that you can't see the camo until you've earned them with the Battle Pass. Other awesome rewards that are in this Battle Pass include weapon skins and Battle Pass point bonuses to help you rank up even quicker when playing with friends. Another amazing update, and one that we've been expecting, is the brand new legend added to the roster, Octane. Now, Octane, the high-speed daredevil, looks like he'll be another incredible offensive legend to play as in Apex Legends, because he has the ability to have incredibly fast movement to either get out of a fight or into one, alongside having a fairly small hitbox. His passive ability is Swift Mend, which means that when you're not taking damage, you'll be gaining 1 health every 2 seconds, which is going to be amazing in so many situations. Firstly, between fights where you're normally trying to scavenge for syringes or hoping a lifeline will drop her dock drone for you. But it's also an important passive to have because of Octane's tactical ability. So Octane's tactical ability is called Stim, which allows Octane to move 30% faster for 6 seconds, but costs health to use. While active, Octane will be affected less by attacks that cause slowdown. You also won't be able to spam it because it has a 2-second recharge between uses. But what's so amazing about this tactical is because there are so many ways that you can take advantage of it. If you want to try and pull off a flank or are trying to escape from an enemy team, as there is no other legend currently in the game that has the ability to keep up with Octane when you've used the ability, especially when you've put your weapons away. Also, slowdowns include the slow that you get when you get hit by an arc grenade or by Bangalore's or Gibraltar's ultimate. But this could also become more important in the future if a legend is added that has the ability to slow down other legends on a more consistent basis. Octane's ultimate ability is Launch Pad, which allows him to place down a jump pad that catapults players through the air, and it has a 90-second cooldown time, so you can use it fairly often in a match of Apex Legends. I can already tell people are going to have so much fun with this ult, and you may have seen the jump pads around the map already, as a couple were placed around Market last week. But one of the most important things about Octane is the fact that he's got a small hitbox, and as we've seen in the game meta so far, having a small hitbox has definitely been one of the reasons that some legends have been able to outperform others, so props to Octane. But that brings us on to another big update. There have been a bunch of adjustments to some existing legends. First of all, the hitboxes for Gibraltar, Caustic and Pathfinder have all been adjusted to better align with their shapes. So for example, you can now shoot between Pathfinder's legs, so he has a little bit more survivability than he used to. And then my favourite legend, Bangalore, has also sadly received a little nerf, with her double time passive ability, movement speed bonus being reduced from 40% to 30% to be the same as Octane. Pathfinder has also had his grapple distance increased a little bit, and an indicator has been added when something is in grapple range, which is super useful. Respawn also added a couple more beacons onto the map for a total of 12, so you have a few more options to be able to find out where the next circle will be. Caustic is the legend that has had the most changes, however. His trap cooldown has now gone from 30 seconds to 25 and have an increased radius and proximity trigger by about 10%. They also removed a 1-second delay on the gas dealing damage to players, and you also get your gas grenade ultimate faster, with the cooldown going from 2 minutes 30 down to 2 minutes. So there's been a fair few changes. Legends are not the only thing to have gotten an update in the Season 1 update, but a whole host of brand new settings have also been added into Apex Legends. First of all, they've given you the ability to flip your left trigger and right trigger buttons with LB and RB on Xbox, and L1 and R1 with L2 and R2 on PlayStation, if you prefer firing your weapons and aiming down sights with your bumpers. There's also been a sprint view shake setting added, which is one of my personal favorites as it reduces the head bob that you may experience when running around. And as Respawn mentioned, it's also a great setting if you're susceptible to motion sickness. Trigger dead zones have also been added, which means you can adjust the sensitivity of your triggers, which can make it harder to accidentally fire your weapon, or can be used so your triggers register as quickly as possible. And the last setting that they've added into Apex Legends is advanced look controls, which can allow you to adjust every single setting that you can possibly think of, from your ADS, yaw and pitch speed, so you can really find the perfect balance for you. I may do a more detailed video on this in the future to help find the best setup. Now, I did do a video around the best settings on console a few weeks back, but we'll look at doing another one in the future, incorporating all these new updates in the Season 1 update. Remember, you may need to spend some time finding the perfect balance for you, as what works for me may not necessarily work for you. Now, one of the things I got most excited about with the Season 1 update is some of the trackers that you're able to get in the Battle Pass, which some of are also a free reward, so every single person that plays during Season 1 will be able to show off some sort of progress that they achieved during that season in the future. So in the future, these trackers will allow you to see your progress from season to season, as you'll be able to monitor and show off on your player card the amount of wins you got with a particular legend, or the amount of damage you do, or the number of kills that you managed to pick up in that 3-month period that season was active, and then you can try and beat your score in the next season. Another thing to remember is that in the Battle Pass, you also have the ability to earn more Apex coins, which you can use to buy the next season Battle Pass, or to purchase Apex packs if you want to. So just like in games like Fortnite, you do have the ability to earn the next season's Battle Pass by completing this season, which I think is a nice little touch and means you don't have to keep spending £7.19 on Xbox if you have EA Access, or £7.99 on PlayStation. There have also been a whole host of bug fixes to the game, which I'll leave a link to the full patch notes down in the description if you really want to go in depth on those. But that's it. Those are all the major additions that have been added to Apex Legends in Season 1 Wild Frontier. Make sure to let me know down in the comments below what your favorite addition with Season 1 has been and what you want to see in the game's next update, because remember, we're going to be getting a ton of new updates on a weekly basis from new weapons, new legends, new items, loads of stuff to look forward to. And if you're new to the channel, do make sure to subscribe if you're a fan of Apex Legends, as I'm making regular Apex Legends content right here on the channel. And smash that thumbs up button, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!